Hello everyone, welcome to Rome Tech. Today we will be discussing a common Excel task, how to extract data from every other row. Maybe you have a dataset with alternating data points, or you just need a sample. Whatever the reason, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll explore a few different methods to accomplish this, from simple formulas to more advanced techniques. We'll look at using helper columns, the index and row functions, and even explore the filter function for those of you on newer Excel versions. Each method has its pros and cons, and we'll highlight those to help you choose the best approach for your situation. Before we dive in, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. It really helps the channel. And if you're new here, subscribe to Rome Tech for more Excel tips, tricks, and tutorials. We're constantly adding new content to help you master Microsoft Office and boost your productivity. Okay, let's get started. I have an example spreadsheet set up here with some sample data. Imagine this is a list of survey responses, and for some reason, we only want to analyze every other response. Demonstrate method 1, helper column with mod function. First, let's use a helper column and the mod function. This is a classic and often the easiest method to understand. In a blank column next to your data, say column B, in cell B2, type equals mod row 2. What this does is return the remainder after dividing the current row number by 2. So, every even row will return a 0, and every odd row will return a 1. Now, drag that formula down to the end of your data. You'll see a pattern of 1s and 0s. Next, we can use this to filter or extract our data. We'll use a simple if statement in another column, say column C. In C2, type equals if B2 equals 1, A2. This means if the value in B2 is 1, meaning an odd row, then give me the value from the corresponding row in column A, otherwise, give me a blank cell. Again, drag this formula down. You'll now have a new column with data from every other row, specifically the odd rows. If you wanted the even rows, you'd change B2 equals 1 to B2 equals 0. Demonstrate method 2, index and row functions. Okay, let's move on to another method using the index and row functions. This can be a bit more elegant because you don't need a helper column. Let's say we want to pull the data into column E. In E2, type this formula, equals index, A row, asterisk 2-1. Let's break this down. Index, A, refers to the entire column A where our data is. Row returns the current row number, which in this case, is 2. We multiply that by 2, making it 4, and then subtract 1, making it 3. So we're essentially telling Excel to look in column A, row 3. Now, drag this formula down. You'll notice that it's pulling every other row starting from row 3, effectively skipping the first row of our data. If you wanted to start from the first row, you'd adjust the formula to equals index, A row, asterisk 2-2. And then start the formula in E1 instead of E2. Demonstrate method 3, filter function, for newer Excel versions. Finally, let's explore the filter function. This is available in newer versions of Excel, and it's super powerful. Let's say we want to put the filtered data in column G. In G2 type, equals filter, A mod, row AA, 2 equals 1. The filter function takes two arguments, the range to filter, AA, and the criteria. In this case, our criteria is mod row AA2 equals 1, which is the same mod formula we used earlier in a helper column example, but applied to the entire column A. This effectively filters the column, only returning rows where the mod function returns 1, odd rows. Press Enter. This formula should spill the filtered data into column G, showing every other row. Again, to get the even rows, change the 1 to a 0. Recap and conclusion. So there you have it. 3 different methods to extract data from every other row in Excel. We covered using a helper column with a mod function, the index and row functions, and the filter function. Each has its advantages depending on your needs and your version of Excel. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Remember to choose the method that best suits your situation and your comfort level. And that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Rome Tech for more Excel tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments below which method you prefer, or if you have any other techniques you'd like to share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.